Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all doing good, having a great day. Today, we are talking about the lifesteal, the healing, if it's considered a buff, and then we are talking about Ritus again, and then we are talking about some of the one-star gems, which is also increasing the beneficial duration, and then we are talking about what are the gems that gets affected from the beneficial duration increase. And before we start, I want to credit Shushini here. I was talking to him about the healing and life theme, why those two things are not triggering the Ritus, and we end up talking, and he end up giving me some good explanation for that. You can go check him out. He is another content creator for Diablo Immortal, doing a ton of PvP stuff for Monk and Blood Knight and some other classes. Go check him out. He also does some builds video and tests some other things on the channel. And now let's talk about healing and life steal. Alright, so first off, we are diving into the healing and the life steal, starting with the siphon. When I use siphon right now with Horns of the X helmet SN, we will see that it triggered the bottle hop, and it also triggered the Vitus Aegis. And I first thought it is getting triggered because the skill is the healing, and when we receive healing, it is considered a buff. But to my surprise, I was wrong, because let me show you guys something here. If we were to remove the helmet here, let's just say we go with the Shroud of Night, and if I use this now, Vitus is not getting triggered. Then I was like, maybe I have to go and hit the enemy and it will trigger the healing. And to my surprise, it does not. It is not getting triggered. The Vitus or any other beneficial effect is not getting triggered. Why is that? Well, the answer is very simple. The healing or the life steal is not considered above skill. But why then the helmet is triggering the buff skill? So if we were to go back, equip this, this, Horns of the X, Siphon is no longer channel and now moves with you, dealing damage and draining the life of the nearby enemy. Why the buff is working now with this helmet, even though the functionality of the skill remains same, damaging enemy and healing you? Well, to my surprise and to some of you as well, it is getting considered as a buff now, because before this was a channeling skill and it is no longer a channeling skill. So that itself is a buff now, that you don't have to channel the skill anymore and it will automatically works for you. So that is the buff with the siphon and not the healing. And so if we were to use siphon now, it is considered as a buff. So again, if you can make any of the channeling skill that works auto for you, like the wizard arcane torrent that automatically shoot enemies, is considered a buff, because you no longer have to stand and use the arcane torrent. You can freely move and the arcane torrent is going to hit. That is the buff itself, that you don't have to use the skill, the channel skill yourself, and it will work for you. So healing and lifesteal is not considered a buff, and that is why on the pants, if we were to like try and get the heal from the Swan of Bass, it will not work. So if I were to try this with my Swan of Bass, it, even though I will get heal or lifesteal, it will not trigger any of the buff skill there. So hopefully this is clear. That was confusing for me. Why is that? But thanks to Yoshini again, he ended up giving me a good explanation for that, and I wanted to credit that to him and share this information here to you guys as well. And now we are going into one of the questions that a viewer asked me. Alright, so the question here is, the beneficial effect also increases the duration of Mother Lament and Gloom Cask, and this is what I will be answering first before we go into the next part of the question. So if we go back to the game and check out Mother Lament, so the beneficial effect is going to increase the duration of Mother Lament, but then there is one bug. Currently, Vetus Urges is not increasing the duration of the Mother Lament, but anything that you have on your gear like this, if you have duration of the beneficial effects increase on every single piece of your gear, that is going to increase the duration of the gem. Maybe I can showcase here that to you guys real quick. So if we were to go back, I have about 8-second
I've dreamed of a fight like this.
duration there. You can see I had like 8-second something duration for the Mother Lament. So Virtus Urges does not increase the duration of Mother Lament, but everything else will. And he was also asking if it also increased the duration of the Gloom Cask, and the answer is yes. And with the Gloom Cask, you will even get the benefit from the Virtus Urges. So if I were to go back and try and trigger that, hopefully we will able to see the duration. There we go. 8 over 8. I think I'm around 9-ish second on my Gloom Cask, and it works really well with the
Haven't seen them fall.
beneficial effect duration increase. So that was the first part of the question, and now let's read what he is asking next. Alright, so next question, the beneficial effect from gems, 1-star gem, green equipment, and equipment upgrade, do they work the same way? I think I already answered that, but let's dive into this again. And the answer is yes. If you have duration of the beneficial effect increase from your gear pieces, your reduced urges, and the blessed Bible, if we go and check that gem out, this is a gem that also help you increase the duration of beneficial effect. It will work. This gem even increase the duration of Mother Lament and Gloom Cask, unlike Vitus, which is bugged currently and hopefully will be fixed soon. But yes, this will increase the duration of Gloom Cask and the Mother Lament as well. In fact, this gem will also increase the duration of Spiteful Blood from 4 seconds, and the gear pieces, duration of beneficial effects on your gear pieces, it will also increase the duration of the Spiteful Blood. And this also works with the Bottle Hope. My Bottle Hope duration is around 10 seconds, so let me trigger that and I'll show you guys here. There we go, 10 seconds on Bottled Hope. That increase my damage and my movement speed. So hopefully that is all. If you guys still have more questions, I would love to answer that. Mostly I answer in comment, but if I see a good question, then I try and address that in a video. Anyhow, I'm signing off. See you guys in the next one. Till then, as always, have fun and take care.